So it's been reported that 66% say that the policies of the Biden administration have not helped these people. These people being black Americans in regard to Biden's policies, according to a recent survey. And the big question that I have is, how much longer will black Americans continue to be the core support of the Biden administration? Currently, 34% found that they do not approve, based on survey results, of the job that the President Biden has done, while 66% believe his policies have not helped their demographic. Now, Biden, he made racial justice a major component of his 2020 campaign. And on his first day in office, he signed an executive order, and not Executive Order 14067, that would essentially introduce central bank digital currency, wipe out cryptocurrency, and give the government direct access to your bank accounts, your money, and your savings. But no, an executive order meant to advance racial equity. Yet, so many are still poor, black people in particular, and living paycheck to paycheck. It's almost as if this executive order for racial equity created further inequity if you weren't black. But I guess now's a great time to be black, because not just Biden, but California's offering reparations checks to make black people millionaires overnight. Crazy. Meanwhile, there are still many who are poor, living paycheck to paycheck, on welfare, food stamps, and don't have any money in savings and no investments. Link down in the description below. Get your 15 free stocks from Moomoo. Trade like a pro with Moomoo. The app is super simple, super easy. Link in the description, 100% free. All you got to do is start an account, as well as other ways of producing substantial income on the side, working from home. Kickstart your remote job search using Flex Jobs. Find remote jobs simple and easy, as seen on Good Morning America, CNN, Wall Street Journal, USA Today, CNBC, Fox Business. They're not your ordinary job site. Sign up now and find your next remote job, similar to the same job that I do every single day, while also having the ability and opportunity of capitalizing on side hustles of the future that can put money in your pocket, put money in your bank account, direct deposits, or checks in the mail. Reoccurring, repeat, simple and easy. $175 per day for simply replying to comments on Facebook. As well as, don't forget to apply and submit for your Facebook settlement claim. Hundreds of millions of dollars are going to be going out to Facebook users for their practices, unethical practices. If I understand correctly, you could potentially be eligible to receive this money. So don't miss out. I've already signed up. I don't use Facebook, but I had an account. So, hey, if they're going to give me the money, I'm going to take it. As well as, if you have any other questions, you want additional help, you want to know how to find out just how you can get started, message me on Patreon and find out how to get started getting paid. Okay. I'm talking about some real money here. But last year, the President Biden himself pardoned everyone convicted of simple possession of marijuana under federal law. Black Americans are nearly 4 times more likely than white Americans to be arrested for marijuana possession. And this is according to the American Civil Liberties Union, which sounds good, right? But if they, being Black Americans, are too busy wasting their money on weed and are too stoned to get ahead, then it's actually aligning better with the left's, Democrats' ideologies and core goals for further destruction and increased poverty and dependency. Or not. It's your choice. However, Biden also signed legislation this year to address the racial wealth gap. The further advancing racial equity and support for underserved communities through the federal government order established plans to assess barriers facing underserved communities and offered solutions for access to policies and programs. It also required agencies to investigate and address any algorithmic discrimination in technology services. But from the Black people, the Black Americans that I talked to, they haven't seen any improvements to their wealth gap. They've actually seen a decline. They've seen things getting worse. If this is not the case, please comment. I would love to be proven wrong. The president also drew praise for his student loan forgiveness plan, which could forgive up to $20,000 in student loans for eligible students. While Black adults are more likely to have higher rates of student loan debt than their white counterparts, in part due to issues with generational wealth. That is, if they were even capable and eligible of receiving an approval on a student loan application, let alone graduating high school, but also actually seeing the student loan forgiveness come to fruition. Don't hold your breath. Meanwhile, about 24% of Black adults have federal student loan debt compared to only 14% of white adults, all according to the CNBC and Acorns Invest in Your Student Loan survey. I'm not making this stuff up here. It's coming directly from the Hill, okay? But the overall percentage of the demographic that attends college is insanely low. So if we really compare these numbers, that just means that less Black Americans are going to college and even more of them are being buried in debt in this endeavor, only to receive a degree that is quite possibly not going to be of any real value to them and unable to gain employment based on this higher education. And if so, quite possibly experiencing some redlining or glass ceiling situations where they'll never earn their full potential. According to some. But Biden also made inroads with Black Americans during his State of the Union address when he spoke of the talk. So many Black families have that with their children to avoid police brutality. And this, coupled with his efforts to pass police reform, resonated with Black Americans on both political sides, which all sounds good on paper. Now, ironically, the survey results come after the Biden administration re-election announcement was released in April, and just days after we had Tim Scott and Florida Governor Ron DeSantis announce their own White House bids. Convenient timing. And according to the survey, the percentage of Black Americans who would vote for Trump, DeSantis, Newsom, Biden, or South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley are not that surprising, as the sample does not share exactly where the survey results came from and are possibly selected from a strategic corner of the country that would be more inclined to vote in favor of Biden. Possibly misinformed and completely in the dark about politics in general. But again, I would love to be proven wrong. So if you have any supporting data or rebuttals, or would like to shine light on just how much of an improvement has been made here in the last roughly 3 years, by all means, please comment down below. And while you're down there, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, turn on alerts, notifications, and be sure to get your free stocks from Moomoo. Link in the description down below, as well as ways for you to gain access to simple and easy ways of producing passive income and side hustle streams, from posting comments on Facebook, working remote jobs. The list goes on and on, as well as ways to get started investing for beginners. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, by all means, feel free, reach out to me. My info is in the description. You can find me on Instagram. You can shoot me a DM. You can shoot me an email. You can send me a message on Patreon. I want you guys to know that this information is readily available. I want to share it with you. I want to help you guys in any way that I can. You're smart. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're fantastic. Now let's make it happen. Secure the bag. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for watching. You guys take care. I'll see you real soon.